Hey everybody, Alonzo here with Gulf Coast Smoke, and today we're excited to bring you a brand new segment to the channel. So this one my wife and I are extremely excited about, and before I tell you what the segment is called, I'll let you guys know that my wife and I both love a YouTube channel called Joshua Weissman. And that's just his name, and I hope that I'm saying his last name correctly because he's got an amazing channel. Over 3 million subscribers, and I wouldn't doubt it if you guys have already seen it, checked it out, and love his channel as well. If you haven't, I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can check it out. But one of the things that he does so well is he has a variety of content on his channel. And that's what we want to do here. We like giving you guys comparisons. We like showing you our favorite recipes. We like doing brand new stuff with you guys. And today, that's why we want to add a new segment. So, two of the things that Josh does on his channel is a segment called But Better and a segment called But Cheaper. So on the But Better segment, what he does is he, for example, will take a Krispy Kreme donut, make it at his house, but better. So he's really amazing at the pastry chef, the culinary chef. I mean, he's just simply a great cook. He does a lot of nice things, and we love that segment on his channel. His But Cheaper, what he'll do is he'll get a nice steak dinner, for example, and that'll cost, let's just say, $200 at a restaurant. He'll show you how to cook it for $20 at your house and make it just as good, but cheaper. So we're adopting that, and I just wanted to let you guys know that straight up, we got this idea from him. We think the idea is great, but we did get it from him overall. So our segment is going to be called But Grilled. So you probably already know where this is going. What we're going to do is we're going to try and take popular food items in the US and around the world, make them on our grills. Now when I say But Grilled, please take that term loosely because we have a Weber kettle, Weber Jumbo Joe, Weber Smoky Mountain, a Traeger, a Rectech, a Blackstone griddle, and we just love cooking on everything. So when we say But Grilled, it's going to be on one of those things with a barbecue method. So it could be smoked, could be grilled, could be reverse seared. There's a lot of different ways that we can do these things. So But Grilled can mean smoked and a lot of other things. So just remember that moving forward when we're doing this. Today what we're going to do is we're going to take one of the most iconic burgers in America. Well, at least we think so. And we're going to make it on my Weber kettle. So today we're tackling the Big Mac. So obviously the Big Mac is super iconic in the US, and we think that we can make it on the grill and incorporate those beautiful barbecue flavors that we have come to love so much. So what I want you guys to do is come on in. I'm going to show you the Big Mac that we got from McDonald's, and then of course I'll show you the ingredients we're going to use for ours. We're going to head straight outside to the Weber kettle and we're going to get to cooking, and hopefully we can put together a beautiful burger that's better than the one from McDonald's. And that's not a knock on McDonald's. I've had my fair share of Big Macs for sure. But we want to incorporate those beautiful barbecue flavors. Come right in. Let's take a look at this. And then we're going to get started. Alright, so like I said, we've got a Big Mac. So let's take a quick look here at this Big Mac. It's a little messy. So we got bottom bun, cheese, lettuce, Big Mac sauce, middle bun, Big Mac sauce, onions, 2 pickles, lettuce, patty, and then top bun. So one of the things that we're going to look at is that patty. This patty is really small, and I definitely think that a Big Mac, these patties need to be a little bit bigger. So let's fix that on this Big Mac, and let's see what we can do. Okay, so we've got some American cheese, we've got a white onion, we got some pickle slices, and some lettuce. All pretty standard. What we'll do with the lettuce is we'll chop it into the little pieces, kind of like they have on the Big Mac at McDonald's. And what we're going to do with these onions to give them the barbecue flavor is we're actually going to grill those. So we'll slice them into rings and throw them straight on the Weber kettle. So we've got a homemade sesame seed bun here that my wife made. And this is a Joshua Weissman recipe. So I'll leave his channel below so you guys can check all this stuff out if you're interested. We've got our 2 seasonings. Well, we've got 2 of our 3 seasonings. We've got Southern Belle, which was made for beef. We've got Southern Hospitality, which is a great all-around barbecue rub, and that's going to give that great barbecue flavor. We've also got some Big Mac sauce here that we made at the house. I'll leave the recipe down below. My wife put this together. It's obviously probably not going to be exactly like the Big Mac from McDonald's sauce, but it's pretty close and it's very good. Then here I've got a pound of ground beef that we split into 4 pieces. So that's 1/4 pound patties that we're going to be making. So here in just a second, what we're going to do is we're going to form these into burgers. Then we're going to take them outside and we're going to start cooking. Okay, so now's the fun part. We get to go outside and we get to make this burger and bring it back inside and show you the differences between the two. Now, we already know ours are definitely going to have different flavor profiles, but I'm curious to see what our Big Mac looks like compared to theirs. I would assume just based off of our ingredients, it's going to be much, much larger, but that's enough talking. My favorite part of every single video, well, I have 2 favorite parts, is when I get to put together B-roll for you guys and when I get to eat. So now let's hit the first part of my favorite parts, get in some B-roll. We'll be right back in a little bit where we get to taste this burger and we get to put it right up against the iconic Big Mac from McDonald's.
A place where you can run free. Time does not exist. Take a chance when the road before us falls under our face. I can't hold on, I can't remain so strong. We have the same old bond, but everything is gone. My love is gone, but I've been born. I can't make it on my own when I'm alone. My love is gone. My love is gone, but I've been born. I can't make it on my own when I'm alone. My love is gone. My love is
Alright, so the burger is done, the Big Mac is finished, and it's obviously time to take a bite, but you guys saw a second ago that the difference in size is pretty significant. So our Big Mac is obviously bigger, and we cooked it on the grill over B&B charcoal. We grilled the onions, so we know that this is going to be very, very good. So with the Big Mac, what they do is they put only 1 cheese on the bread on the bottom, and they only put onions on 1 layer of the Big Mac. We went the extra mile. We put cheese on the burgers, melted them in the pit, and then we put onions on every single layer, pickles on every single layer, and then sauce on every single layer. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a bite of the original Big Mac. I mean, it's a Big Mac. I've had my fair share of them for sure, but I mean, honestly, it's, I don't know, the small meat, only 2 pickles. I didn't get pickles in that bite. The sauce is pretty good, but overall, I mean, I think you can make a better one at home. And that's what this is about. It's not about bashing McDonald's because, again, you know, it's convenient. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes you just need that fast food fix. But we want you to get outside. We want you to try this in your backyard or in your kitchen. And we want you to be able to cook good food. And that's what the channel is all about. And that's what our whole company is all about. So let's go ahead, take a bite of our Big Mac. And it's pretty big, so I'm going to try and squish it a little bit. Get a bite of everything. Let's go for it. Impossible. I didn't get a bite of the whole thing. Too big. Mmm. First thing I taste, and I'm not exaggerating, is barbecue flavor from the Southern Hospitality. Southern Hospitality was designed to give off true barbecue flavor and color. So obviously on the burgers, we're not going to notice the color too much, but I get that sweet, I get that nice smoky flavor there, and it's truly just delicious. And then of course our Southern Belle, right paired with that, is delicious. It's made for beef. Those are the first two things I taste. Then I get the grilled onions. It's sweet, it's delicious, it's amazing. That sauce that we made, again, I'll leave the ingredients down below, is awesome. So again, I don't think it's exactly the way the McDonald's is, but what I did was I watched a YouTube video that was actually put on by McDonald's, and we grabbed those ingredients and just basically made that, kicked it up a little bit. And of course, with the buns, my wife made some homemade brioche buns that were delicious. We tried them, but the thing was, they were a little too big, so we weren't able to use them. So what I did was, we just ran to Walmart real quick and got some brioche buns, and you know, it's all about improvising, so not a huge deal. I do think this could be even better, so I'm still going to leave the recipe for the buns down below so you guys can try those out, but the brioche buns just takes it to a new level as well. And honestly, it's just hard to beat this burger. It's just so good, and honestly, I think that we nailed the Big Mac, or let's just call it the GCS Mac. And man, I loved this episode, and I think it's going to be really cool moving forward. Let me know in the comments below if you guys enjoyed a video like this, if you guys like this idea. If you don't like this idea, just let me know. It could be something that we don't do moving forward, but I had a lot of fun doing this, and I think it'd be great to try and recreate these foods on the grill. And that's the thing that we want to do. So it can be anything. It can be pizza, it can be burgers like we did today, it can be breakfast, whatever. Give us your thoughts, let us know down below, and right now is the perfect time to subscribe if you haven't already. As always, I really appreciate you guys tuning into this video. Thanks, and we'll see you on the next one.